much the creators of the show got away with stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Roman Dirge is the guy that actually created the Invader Zim, like Zim's character. And
Right.
if you look at his comic book called I think it's Lenore the Little Dead Girl. If you look at that comic, it is like that very black, emo, dark humor comic where this little girl is torturing like bugs and ripping off like legs of cats and stuff like that, but it's still like that weird, quirky humor. And that's kind of the same feel that he went with when making Invader Zim. I mean, you see like people stuffing humans with like little robotic parts and all that other weird stuff that you probably wouldn't want to see on a kid's cartoon back in the day, especially on Nickelodeon.
Right.
And
I don't know, man.
that,
Nickelodeon got away with a lot of stuff back. Oh my gosh, that's gonna go right in.
I mean, they got away with stuff, but
I was too busy looking at the stream. I wasn't even watching the game. The goalie just sits there.
He just sits there. Oh
so let me use that as an opportunity to say Merry Christmas to Ashley Mendizabal and Merry Christmas to my buddy Sid and Rico's Reef. Thanks for coming out, my friends. We're having a ball here
Good night,
watching my
Christmas,
friends try to carry me through a game. And my buddy Ben Thomas says to hit him up next time we play because he's a level 39 guy. Yeah, we can add you to the list, man. Matter of fact, Ben Thomas, send me a friend request on PSN and let me know that you are Ben Thomas if your PSN name is not Ben Thomas, because I get tons of friend requests and I don't accept them if I don't know who the person is. Nice goal, by the way. Thanks for saving me, guys. Brain Juice in the place to be. What's up, dude? Good to see you.
Now, Nickelodeon did get away with stuff, but at the same time, it wasn't, like, their stuff wasn't really as bad as Invader Zim. And if you really look at how the show went...
Real Monsters. That was a pretty disgusting show. Real Monsters. That was a disgusting show. What else did they have? I've never seen it,
but, like...
what year was all this going on? I don't know.
Dude, I was a big cartoon guy when I was a kid. 90s. I watched all the cartoons, man.
Give me a quick second though about the Invader Zim thing. With Invader Zim during the last season, they had like Zim curse in the show.
Wait, when was this? What episode was that?
That was when what was the chick's name? The female alien that came to Earth.
Tak,
yeah. Tak had either took his bee or took his robot or something. He did something. I mean, she did something, and what he said was "damn you," and he said "damn you," like he really emphasized the B word on that.
No,
I'm telling you,
that's not going to be on the DVDs, is it?
No, it's on there. It's on there because it was in the show.
Going back.
And when that happened, that was the last season of the show. They canceled the season after that. Because
you Jolly, I got no boost.
That's all right. They ended it on a Christmas special. That was the last. That was one of the last episodes.
He cursed on the Christmas special.
No, I said they ended it on the Christmas special.
Right. Okay.
They went ahead and let them finish the episodes that they already had out, but they did not allow them to continue the show afterwards.
Okay, which episode?
Merry Christmas to 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭, Red Claw, and my man Brain Juice. Sorry to interrupt you. Please continue your debate.
Well, you said it was in the episode with Tak, but Tak was in several episodes. She was in like 2 or 3 episodes. I'm just trying to get which one it was.
It was in the last season because
I'll look for it.
I don't remember every single episode, but he did say that word because me and my friend were watching it, and we put that on repeat when he said that.
Dude, I will go back on. I have the DVDs right here. When we end the stream, I will go and look for that because I have never heard of that.
Tell me.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying I've never seen it before. I've probably just never noticed it.
I'm just heckling you, man. I have no dog in the fight because I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Have you ever seen the bloody gur thing?
Have you ever never heard of any of these things you guys are talking about? It might as well be a show on Kuwait TV that airs in friggin' Kuwait and Bahrain because I've never heard of this stuff.
I'm talking to Jolly, but
is that the one where he was like covered in like syrup or something like that? But it looked
no. He was literally covered in. It was during the title scene. They had it, I think, maybe I don't know, in the first or second season, there was one episode. I have to go back and watch it to figure out which one it was. You could probably just Google it. Just Google Bloody Gur, and there will be a whole thing on it. But during the credit scene, there is one tiny, one-frame flash of a picture of Gur just covered in blood.
See, I wouldn't.
It's
like,
right
I wouldn't
when the
doubt
tentacle. No. It's I can. I will
no,
find.
but what
the
I'm saying is, I
episode
wouldn't doubt that because, like, during when you look at the director's edition, when they're talking, like, with the commentary, they talk about all the things that they tried to throw in there that they didn't catch in editing, like the whole, they didn't censor us, so we just went ahead and put it in there type thing.
I feel like that's what the whole show was about, was to see how much they could get away with without editing picking up on it,
Yeah. I mean, it's just like South Park. What can we get away with before they say, no, you can't do that?
Yeah, that might be why they took it off, because, I mean, Nickelodeon, at least back in the day, before they started coming out with mature cartoons, you had a lot of kiddie-based stuff, and that was like one of the only mature cartoons that they had at the time that they were running it.
That's exactly what I mean. Is that they had to take it off because there's no way that they could allow that show to keep going. I mean, because of the way they did with the frames, the catching frames, the kid mutilation, the bloody Gur, and the cursing. It's like you can't do that.
All right. It wasn't that bad. There was just a giant probe in a kid's brain. That's all it was.
Yeah, it wasn't just.
It was this giant screw-looking probe with a happy face on it, just literally stuck inside this kid's skull that made him feel happy all the time. Yeah, that's all it was. I don't know if we want to call that mutilation. I don't know if we want to call that mutilation, but okay.
It's definitely
human experimentation.
It's definitely close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least for the time that it came out in, I mean, there wasn't a lot of cartoons that had that kind of sort of stuff. Nowadays, it's a little bit different. Like, you got shows like Rick and Morty, South Park still running. That's like extremely mature, And they could probably get away with all that stuff now. But back then, when they was airing Invader Zim, nah, not on Nickelodeon anyway.
Nah.
Yeah.
Interesting. What year was all this going on?
This was like late 90s,
early
2000s.
Late 90s, early
1998.
2000s.
Yeah, around that time.
Late 1998, maybe into like early 2001, 2002.
Okay. So Ashley Mendizabal asks, who remembers Hey Arnold? I remember that show.
I remember Hey
watch
Arnold.
it, but I know what it is.
How could I forget Football
That's
Head?
what we're talking about. Yeah. Like I never watched it. Like I have younger cousins. They used to watch that, but I know what it is. Like with the blood of corn or whatever you guys are talking about. I ain't never heard
blood of corn.
Dim and the blood of
Zim's
Kern.
on them.
Is it Kern or corn? One of them you said the blood of Kern.
Gur.
Yeah, that. I ain't never heard of none of that.
Dude, I was way into the lore of a lot of this stuff. It was really, really fun. Well, like, have you ever heard of the Bravest Warriors?
Nope.
You ever seen them? Well, it's made by the same. It's like sort of made by the same guy, I think.